Hey everyone, Sway here. This is my review of the Hayate Co. This pad's my main. No doubt. It's 100% the best pad for vertical tracking that I've ever used, and it's 100% the most slept on pad, like, overall. If you play Apex and you want to, like, fry Horizons and Octanes, this pad is the one. I love it so much. Um, I don't want to like try and convince you of words of why it's the best. So I'll at least like show you a practical example of what I mean because wow. So there's gonna be footage of the Co and footage of the Raiden playing the same scenario synced up. Try and tell which one's which, and I'll see you in a sec. Was on the left, and I randomly warmed up right now, and I was gonna do like a first try for each of them, see what it was like. I got a PB on the Co. It's so good, and that was a really good score. It was a top 100 score. I think it was 65th. Wow. I think if you look closely, you can see how much more stable I am on the Co on the left side, and there's just a bit of shakiness on the Raiden, and I consider myself to have good mouse control, but it's just a really, really fast surface, obviously. To put into words, like, tracking things on the Co, it feels like, or Ku, however you say it feels like you have training wheels on. And you're just, like, going straight and you're, like, supported by something. And it's just keeping you perfectly in line. And you expend less effort to do the same thing that you would on another pad. So, like, for example, this pad reinforces like really good habits that I've been trying to build in game, like not gripping my mouse too tight, not keeping like my fingers in the same position because I play fingertip, like keeping my wrists loose, like keeping my arm good, keeping my shoulder good, like the muscles in my back. There's a lot of things that you use when you aim, and I've been improving a lot lately. I'm trying to hit masters in Apex, so I've just been like grinding and grinding, and I'm paying a lot of attention to like the physical mechanics of my body and how I aim. And this pad reinforces good behavior because it just keeps you in line. It whips you in shape, keeps you in check. Little slap on the shoulder when you do good. It's just like it's so nice. And you when you use the Raiden, you're just like on an ice hockey or an air hockey rink thingy, whatever those tables are called. Words are hard. I'm excited about this pad and I'm excited about this review, but it just feels so frictionless on the Raiden, and you really need to have like super good mouse control, and there's like nothing supporting you. It's just like, ooh, I don't know. The Co, especially vertically, it just like it helps you out. It is your friend, and I got this pad, and I didn't really fall in love with it until like a week into my usage. But straight away, I liked how unique it was because I'd never used anything like it. Even when you run your finger on it, doing a circle on it with your finger, you can feel the XY difference. It is crazy, and that's why it took like a week to get used to, because it's just the Y is faster than the X, and it's just kind of really, it's not off-putting at first, but it's so different, so unique. I've never used a pad with this crazy of an XY difference. Like if people think the Hien has an XY difference that's noticeable, this is crazy, but it's not. It is what this pad is for. So if you don't like XY difference, don't buy this pad. Like there's people that have bought in pads and they don't like them because of the subtle XY difference. I get that. This pad is designed for the XY difference. So the Raiden is designed to be really fast. The Otsu is designed to be like, well, I don't know what their thought process was, but when I think of the Otsu, I think low static friction without being too fast afterwards. This pad, I think, holy moly, XY difference, like wonderful vertical tracking. That's what this pad is, and it is a feature, not a flaw, that there's an XY difference. Okay. Now, I was playing really good on this pad. I was like, oh my god, but I really wanted to make sure it wasn't a symptom of my improvement because of how much I've been grinding. So I spent 2 weeks on the Sky pad, which is an insane pad, and I'll have a video up soon. The Sky pad, I feel like it has like the highest potential for me, but just because of how like frictionless it is and fast, you have to be playing super well to play good on it. If I have a bad day on the Skypad, I notice. If I have a bad day on the Co, I play well. And that's what improvement really is. I'm just going to go off on the tiniest fucking rant. Improvement is... So if your skill floor is down here, and on your best day you're up here, improvement isn't trying to raise your skill ceiling super high. Improvement is raising your skill floor relative to your skill ceiling, so that on your bad days, you're still playing better than most everyone that's down here. And I felt like that was just so easy to do on the Co. I definitely played a lot more consistently on it than I did on the Skypad. And then just to make sure, double sure that I liked it, after I played on the Skypad for like 2 weeks, I went back to the Otsu, and I was playing amazing, getting a bunch of high scores. I was like, wow, maybe the Otsu's my main. And then yesterday, I was like, all right, time to make the Co video. Let's switch back to the Co. And yesterday, I played out of my mind. And it wasn't even that good of a day. And I was hitting a bunch of PBs on Kovacs, and I was like, okay, I don't think 4 weeks ago me was only suffering from my improvement. I do think the Co is a really good fit for me. I don't think it'll be a good fit for everyone, but if you're someone who wanted to do like different DPI and the XY values of your mouse, like in your software, don't do that. Buy this pad. Or if you really want to do it with your current stuff, use like raw Excel, because I've read some stuff that actually setting different DPI values isn't good. So use like raw Excel, the program, to do different XY stuff. I'm getting all out of track. I love this pad so much. There's so much going on in my brain, and I did write notes, but I'm just like throwing up information, and I'm sorry. I'm just really excited about how dope this pad is. I've ranted a lot about dumb shit, so let's talk about the surface. This is the love child between the Raiden and the Otsu. It feels so smooth. It's less textured than the Otsu, but less smooth as the Raiden. There's not really anything else I could say other than that. And if you haven't experienced the two pads, it's much smoother than Hien. If you're a QCK gamer, it's much smoother than QCK. It just feels really soft to the touch. It's almost velvety, but not really, because the Raiden is closer to like a velvety feeling. But now that I think about it, I haven't touched velvet in a while. Maybe silk. I don't fucking know. I gotta touch surfaces so I have my comparisons better. Yeah, so it's like a hybrid between those two, but it plays nothing like them. It feel-wise, like to the touch, it feels like those two, but it plays nothing like it. It is completely unique. I've never touched anything like this. The X speed is probably a little slower than the Otsu, and the Y speed is a bit faster. It's really hard to compare because, I don't know, it's just so unique. Here's a Razor Viper. Oh, wait. Yeah, I thought I grabbed the M800. This is Razor Viper Ultimate of core pads. I never do, like, spin tests, but just because no one uses this pad or talks about it, I gave you a few. That's like, I'm not pushing too hard, and it's flying all the way across. That's vertical. Well, that was diagonal, the one I was doing. But see, that's like the same force, and it doesn't go along the whole pad how it does vertically. So we did that. What else? I don't know. I don't want to like convince anyone to buy the pad. I want just to like put the information out there, and if this sounds like what you want, just buy it instantly, because it is amazing, and I play super well with it. I'm not going to recommend this pad to beginners, though. The XY difference is probably really jarring to people that haven't been in the space for a while and haven't been training their mouse control up, so you might not vibe with it if that's you. But, wow, I love this pad. Durability, I've used it for like probably a few hundred hours, and it's fine. It's easier to clean than the Otsu. Little tiny hairs still get caught, but not as much as the Otsu, but it's not as... The Raiden is the perfect surface if you have animals, because nothing gets caught on it. Like right here, you can see this little bit. You see how it's a tiny bit discolored? That's mainly little cat hairs from this baby right here. Hi. She has really, really small hairs. I hate it, but I love her, so she gets to stay up here. This pad is amazing. I really don't know what else to say. I feel like I've done the pad justice. It is amazing. I even did spin tests and glide tests, and I usually don't do that because other people are better at giving the technical information. I kind of do my own thing, I have my own style of stuff that I can't put into words, and other people do the technical stuff well and reading you the this and the that, and like close-ups of the thing, and doing the frickin' bearded Bob science like he's the god at that. I just talk. and I'm here, and here we are. So it's durable. Stitching is wonderful. X-Soft, really great. Sticks to the desk, but I'm using the Infinity under it because I wish Artisan made 500 by 500 pads. So 10 out of 10, excellent pad. If anyone else buys this, please come to me immediately and like tell me if I'm crazy or not. I really don't want to be the freak that thinks this is the only freak that thinks this is an amazing pad. And if someone else buys it and doesn't like it, I want to know because then I'll know I'm weird. But yeah, let me know. Also, yes, Team Wolf Lurker on my desk. I am maining it right now. Look at all those mouse feet. I'll explain that when I do the video. I'm maining this mouse. The fucking hayate hottie. That's the word I wanted. The hottie S has finally been dethroned. Wow, I'm so excited about peripherals right now, even though we're like in a period where nothing is happening, and I'm just so happy. I feel really good about this video, and really good about this pad, and really good about this mouse, and I love my cat, and my other cat's over there, and I'm feeling happy today, and I love y'all, and bye.